The crisis in inventory in the US real estate market continues to gradually improve. This is the third week in a row that active inventory is increasing. We'll put that into perspective in this week's Altos Research Market Report. Every week, Altos tracks every home for sale in the country, all the pricing, all supply and demand, all the metrics, and we make this data available to you before the traditional media channels get wise to it. So it is Monday, May 24th, 2021, and here is the data. Total inventory of homes for sale, unsold homes for sale in the US climbed by 10,000 this week. That's about 3% of the market. That is the biggest week over week increase in available homes since June of 2019. It's small consolation in that it does little to actually relieve the inventory crisis, but we'll take anything we can get, right? In this chart, you can see that normally mid-August is the peak of inventory. So fingers crossed that this is the case this year and that we have some relief over the next 6-8 weeks for home buyers. As I've pointed out previously, we are a long way from any kind of oversupply. It's really hard to imagine the scenario where inventory would jump back to normal levels of like 1 million or more homes right now. Think about that in terms of a multi-year return to normalcy there. As of right now, it's slow upticks in inventory through the third quarter. Here's the view of immediate sales that we've been tracking so closely. In addition to the 324,000 homes on the market, another 27,000 got listed and sold immediately this week. So 102,000 or so new homes hit the market. 26% of those sold within hours or just a couple of days. That's a little fewer than last week, but right around the same volume as we've been getting all week, each week, all spring. There are some signs that fewer are going instantly each week, which implies that buyers are backing off just a fraction as prices have skyrocketed. We'll keep our eye on this one in the next few months. I'll be interested when, for example, immediate sales falls below 20% of the active market. That will be a notable change. And I bet in the next few weeks we get there. The median home price for single family homes in the US increased to $399,000 this week. That's up a tick from last week, and expect peak pricing to be right on schedule in June this year, just over 400K. Prices then slide back as demand subsides in the fall. The price of the newly listed cohort is also up this week to $369,900. If you look closely at the gray-green line here, you might notice that the absolute peak for this leading indicator is very often the third or fourth week of May. That's right now. So as with all the data, we're looking for signs of normal seasonality and rational behavior of buyers and sellers. So I expect that you'll see that normalcy right here in the next couple of weeks. So the price of the new listings is probably right at this week or next at its absolute peak, and then we'll start ticking back down to lead the market overall. That means is if you're a home seller, your maximum pricing window is right now. Don't wait till fall this year. The fall this year won't be like fall last year. We're back on the more normal seasonal school calendar. Finally, this week, let's look at price reductions. Our normally elegant seasonal pattern here was so rudely interrupted last year. Usually by mid-May, price cuts are easing back into the market. More and more sellers cut their prices to get the deal done before summer gets too old. With price reductions ticking up to 16.3%, we can actually see finally the seasonality returning to the market. The left side of the graph here, you can see it's starting to curve up here. But remember, 16% is still crazy low. A third of the homes get listed thinking they're overpriced, but only half of those actually have to reduce their price to meet the market. That means, again, for sellers, it's like great opportunity time now. It only gets slower from here, but everything is still really, really fast. So if you are a real estate professional and you work with buyers and sellers, especially right now, if you have people worried about the timing, the question is like, do I need to hurry to get this listed? The markets remain very, very hot across the country. And there are signs of things slowly returning to normal. So if you need to communicate this to your clients, then I recommend you go right now to altosresearch.com and just book a demo with us. And we'll show you how you can use the data to really help people in this market and grow your business in a crazy year. Okay, everyone, more next week.